Good afternoon, everybody. This is Donnie with Standing Goats Rescue. Today we have another review, and this one is from our friends at Brinyte. Brinyte is a sponsor of Standing Goats Rescue, and this one they sent is like the other ones that I've tested. They're amazing lights, but I'm going to get on with it. Let's pull it up and show you what we got. This is the Brinyte HC01. This is a headlamp. It's an amazing headlamp. It's got a maximum brightness of 1000 lumens. Your high is 450, and then you have a turbo mode which will bring you up to 1000. When you receive it, it comes in this box, which is inside of another box. It is well packaged. I'm going to turn this camera. Let's move this camera around where you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'll pull it out, explain to you, show you how to operate it. And I closed all the doors. We have no curtains in here yet. This is the new home. So I'm hoping it's dark enough down that hall right there that just to give you an idea of the power of this light. I've used it now for a couple of weeks. Got a lot of use, a lot of hard use. It rained 2 times. One of those 2 times I was in the rain almost an hour going to and from the shooting house. The other time I went to the stand at about 5:30 that morning. I left at 11. It rained the whole time with that light on top of my head. It's an amazing light. Have no issues with it. Nothing's happened. Nothing's went wrong yet. But anything out there right now on the market, anything can go wrong. But we're going to turn around. I'm going to show you what we got here. The Noctua HC01 Noctua. I have a hard time saying that word right there. Noctua. It means the nocturnal one, like an owl. And that is Brinyte's lights. And these things here, they remove the darkness without a doubt. All right, I'm going to set the camera up. All right, here goes what you get in the package. This is the light. This one has a built-in strap, which is absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys, when you get your light, it will have little plastic strips over the front of it, and those strips are just to protect the lens, your glass, keep you from scratching it up. And I took them off. Now remember, disregard the crack in the box. Anyone that reviews items, they usually send the items that are that got maybe a little chipped up or banged up, packaging's a little tore up, and all of the stuff in A1 condition is what goes to the public. All right, underneath here is your paperwork and your charging wire, and it is a Type C. There's your charging wire, USB to Type C, that's all it is. I charge it with my phone charger that is in my car. And then you get your paperwork here. Move this stuff out of the way. There's your manual, user manual, explains how to use it. It also gives you all of the description of what the light does, how bright each different mode is, and it offers several different modes. And you got your warranty card, and then of course an information packet with other lights that they sell. And so far everything I've seen from them has been phenomenal. Let me put that there. All right, we're going to go over all of the specifications of this light once I'm done showing you the light, showing you what it does and how bright it is, and then we'll go over the details. I know many of you are debating on getting one of these lights, and if this one interests you, please don't forget to check the description below this video. I will have links in there for the Brinyte store. I'll also have links for the products that I review, and there will also be a discount code for you, so please take advantage of that. Brinyte has been exceptionally generous with us. They gave us 20% discount on the last light that I reviewed for them. All right, this headlamp, this looks like a contraption that holds your head strap together until you're ready to use it. It's not, it's your tensioner. There's your tensioner. And then it swivels and it locks. And I mean, you can lay it down like that if you're working on something overhead. I mean, it is just an amazing light. But the clicks are very audible, so if you're using it hunting, try to adjust the beam where you want it before you leave your vehicle to walk to your deer stand. The head strap, you turn this little knob right here. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. And it holds well. You just loosen it up to what, size head that you have. And it is elastic, it does stretch. Brinyte's reflective logo's on it. And just an all-out amazing light. And when you're done with it, I keep this in the box. I roll it up, it goes back in my box after I charge it. And on this one, just so that you know, I'm sure Brinyte probably sells these, but you could unlock this. There's your battery, and it is just about identical to a GoPro battery or the DJI Action 2 or 3 and 4 batteries, about the same physical size. Has an impressive battery life on it. I have not run this light dead, and I use it a lot. This one in the handheld, but you do not have to take it out to charge it. To charge it, on the bottom, you have a waterproof cover, a rubberized cover right there. There's your Type-C charging port. It's an amazing light, absolutely amazing. I'm going to set the camera up. Let's turn it around, get it set in a different position so I can show you how this light functions. All right, guys. Here's your light. Please disregard the background and the echo. We're at our new home. It is not furnished. They're not finished with it yet. This large light here, this is your main light. That's your bright one. That thing there will blind you. The two little ones, white and red, that's your auxiliaries. Now, you have one button that controls the main light. You have one button that controls both of these. If you hit both buttons at the same time, if you're going to be throwing it in your pocket and there's a chance it could power on and run the battery down, then hold both buttons down together. Whoop. There we go. Now it's locked. Nothing comes on. If you hit the buttons, it's locked. That click, that was this. I turned it. That was not the light. So to unlock it, hold both buttons down again. There we go. Now it's unlocked. One click of the light. There we go. Now, I'll show you, these are the light modes. Here's your red, and you hold the button down. That's bright, dim, You have two modes right there. If you double click, it'll bring you to the white. Well, if I can get it, hold on. There it goes. Now that's on the high, hold it down. Oh, that was not high, that was low. It's only got high and low. Now, if you triple click, it puts it in your signal mode. Like if you broke down on the side of the road, let's go to red. Double click to go to red. You triple click it, and it blinks 1.5 times per second. You could set that out, on the roof of your car, aiming towards traffic so nobody hits you, or if you're jogging at night, riding a bicycle, doing anything at night, and you're going to be near traffic. All right, and this light here sort of works the same. Oh, that's bright. Hold it down. All right, there's your lowest setting right there. Click it one on and off, and it stays wherever you had it last. The next time you turn it on, that's the mode it'll be in. So make sure, if you're going to be hunting, don't have that thing on the turbo mode when you turn it off, or it's going to be on turbo when you turn it back on. Press and hold. There's your turbo. That thing is ridiculously bright. Press and hold it until it goes down to where you want it. Double click is turbo. Double click back to the lowest mode. Well, see, that's triple click again to come out. If I wanted to go to low, there we go. This right here is your battery indicator. 4 bars, that's a fully charged battery. An amazing light, and it's pretty lightweight. It is a poly, a type of plastic to build, and yes, I have dropped it several times. I hit it on the roof of the truck when I went to climb into the truck. I've hit it on the window of the shooting house, which is 2x4s, and I thought I broke it that time, but there's no cracks, no marks on it. So far, this thing's holding together, and I got a couple of weeks use. All right, I'm going to set the camera up to where we're shining down the hall. That's the darkest place that we have in here right now, other than the master closet. And it's this thing's going to be really, really bright if I put it in there. Let's reposition. All right, I'm sorry if the tripod's leaning. The one I'm using right now has a broken base plate on it, so it doesn't stand. It's not stable. All right, we're going to take this. I'm going to shine it down the hall, give you an idea what the different modes look like. It's not going to show you much out here on these walls because of how much light that we have in here. But the big light, okay, so you can barely make that out. There's just a little too much daylight in here. Let's go up one. That's the next mode. Oh, there's your strobe. And there's your turbo mode, and it's, I wish it were dark outside. If I have time, I will take it out this evening and film outdoors where you can see. All right, guys, we're here at the property, and just to give you a sample clip, since it is nighttime, very dark out here, and it's sprinkling, so the light's going to appear to be a little foggy looking, but it's just sprinkling. This is the Brinyte HC01. Let me show you the, whoops, I turned the head around. There's a little square LED. You see how that's the dim setting on it. Let's see, I'm about 30 foot from the house. You can barely make the house out. Let's brighten it up to it's got a low and high on this one. There's the high of the red, and that's from right at 30 foot away. I mean, this thing's quite bright. It's a really good hunting light, and this is a headlamp, you guys. All right, that's the red. Now let's go to the white LED. It's a simple double click of the auxiliary button. Now we're on the white side. I believe that is the bright setting. Let's see. Yes. All right, there's the low setting of the white LED. Whoops, I'm sorry. And there's the high setting. 30 feet away from the house. Yeah, it is quite bright. You can use this thing all night on this setting for sure. All right, let's turn this one off. Now we're going to go to the main light. All right, there's your low setting. We got a tree right here about 50 yards in front of me. It's not lighting up much. I can see it, but the camera's not showing it. I'm filming this with an action camera, you guys. Low light settings on these cameras are horrible from 30 feet away. Let's turn back to the trees. This tree right here, it's about 50 yards in front of me. We're going to go up one step. All right, there's your next setting. And it is definitely, I can see the tree just really well. If there was a raccoon, a cat, a possum, something up in that tree, I would definitely be able to see it. In this setting, the camera's not picking it up well. I get that. Low light setting. Let's look at the house again. And I'm sure you can make it out how bright it is on the house. All the way down at the opposite end. And this house is 78 feet long, I believe. We're going to go up. Let's go up to another brightness level. You can definitely see with that one. There's the far end of the house. I'm going to spin around. That tree right there is probably 60, 65 yards from me, that oak. That oak's a little further, maybe 70 yards. That one's about the same distance, and then again, you know, we're here at the big oak, right about 50 yards. And then we got that oak there is around, thinking about 80 yards from me. That big pine right there, you can barely see the top, that's 100 yards. All right, let's brighten it up again. There's my button. All right, there's another setting. You can easily see that tree. All right, we got one back here. All right, this big pine right here, not that one, to the left of it, in the background back there. You can make out a tree top. That's over 100 yards, around 120 yards. This is a headlamp. The Brinyte HC01. Isn't that thing crazy? Let's see, let's go to... There we go, now we're in turbo mode. Golly Moses, this thing is bright. Wow. I wish the camera was showing what I was seeing. I could see that wood line back there fine. Much better than what you're seeing it on the camera. And that is over 100 yards, that pine right there. Quite over 100 yards. That one back there in the back, it looks kind of dim on camera. That one is, that thing may be 140 yards from me. And I can see it well. Very, very well. Holy moly. Crazy bright. This is just a sample clip, you guys. This is lowest setting. It'd be just fine for getting you to your tree stand at night, for those of you that hunt, or getting you to your fishing spot safely so that you don't step on snakes or trip over anything. And that light will last you for several days before you need to charge it. If you're interested in picking up this light, the Brinyte HC01, or any of the other amazing lights, please check the description below for the details, information. As far as the links that'll take you to their website, the links that'll take you to this particular site. Look at that. Good gracious. I haven't used it up here like this. Haven't really played with this turbo mode because it's so daggum bright. I don't have a need for a light. I mean, I do, but not while I'm here hunting. This is just way too bright. But if you're looking to get something like this, well, it hurts my eyes looking at that. Then check the description. I've got the link for this light in the description. There is a discount code for you too, so please take advantage of it. That discount code Brinyte has applied for all of us to use to save some money on these amazing lights. The quality and the craftsmanship of every light I've tested from Brinyte has been A+. They've been amazing. I'll show you right quick. Let's turn it off. I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to power through. I'm going to just let it run its levels all the way up to the high setting and back down to the low setting. Okay, just so you guys can see. There's the low setting. I'm going to just shine it right here in the grass. Let's go up and back down. And there's your moon, that low setting, but it's plenty fine. I mean, it's a good light. You can see this is like a standard flashlight. When your battery's getting a little bit dim or a little low, just a normal C-cell flashlight, that's what this light right here is right now. And then you go up one, and that's a good D-cell flashlight. Got a nice beam on it. You can see quite a ways out there. Good solid beam. This is if you go and get you a mag light, a D-cell mag light, this is about the beam you get. To go up from this, something like this, you're gonna have to end up picking up, guys, I see eyes in the trees back there. Let me see if I can. I don't think it's gonna pick it up. There's eyes back there. Oh shoot, hold on, let me zoom in. Okay, is it still there? There's eyes in the trees back there. There's a set to the right and a set straight in front of the camera, just to the right of this little tree right here. Just about halfway up. Let's bring this thing up. Hope you guys are y'all seeing that? That is eye shine. That is eye shine. Oh, there we go. Definitely eye shine. The one that's up about 8 or 9 foot, that one's moving. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out of here. That is such a good looking light. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to tell, but it is such a pretty light. Very slick lines on it, and it seems to be very well built. On this head strap, you can grab this and you can pull it out and unspool it. If I can hold it right. You can unspool it that way, but it's tight, and I don't want to overstretch the elastic. So I just turn the handle. It doesn't take a few seconds to unscrew it. Put it on my head, on my ball cap, tighten it up, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And I do set the angle before I leave the truck because that's loud. It does rotate where it's facing the roof. It does rotate 360 degrees. The battery is replaceable in it. Should you ever wear that battery out, contact Brinyte and they should be able to hook you up with a new battery. If you have a battery superstore near you of some type that specializes in these specialty batteries, they should be able to get you one of them batteries if they don't carry it already. I have not taken this out to see if I have a camera battery. It looks just like it. I have not tried to put it in here to see if it works. I don't want to mess the slide up because I'm using this now. I still keep the one on my cap that you guys see me with in most of my hunting videos. I always have that on, but I'm using this one. I keep this one on. I have both with me, and I have the Brinyte, the big handheld, the T28 Artemis. I keep that in my back pocket. So I've got lights. If batteries run out in any of them, I've got backup. And I don't think these Brinyte's going to run dead. I still have not run the T28 dead. I don't think you really can unless you spend the night out in the woods and you use it on turbo mode, you know, the entire time. Then yeah, you probably will run it out. But I haven't done it. All right, specifications. All right, on the lumen output, and let me just show you again, you guys, this is your main light, these are your auxiliary. You have red and white auxiliary and then your main light. All right, on your main light, the lumens, if you have it in the SOS mode, it's 105 lumens as it flashes. If you have it in the strobe light mode, it's 450 lumens. If you have it in your low setting where it's just running continuous, it's not blinking, it's just continuous light, that low setting is 10 lumen. That's what I use most of the time, low and medium. This thing is so much brighter than what you guys are seeing on camera. It's ridiculously bright. I do use the turbo mode sometimes, especially when we're heading back to the truck. All right, the middle setting, is 105 lumen. Your high setting for this is for the main light now. The high setting is 450. Your turbo mode is 1,000 lumen. So real quick, your low, middle, high, and turbo mode. Your lumens are 10 lumen for your low mode, 105 for the middle mode, 450 for the high, and 1,000 for turbo. All right, now on your auxiliary light, let's see, okay, your run time. All right, here's the run time for the main light. I did not see this earlier. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Your run time on the low setting of continuous light is 2,700 minutes. The run time for your middle setting is 340 minutes. So almost 6 hours, pretty close to 6 hours for the middle one. That's the one I use most of the time. Your high setting, 130 minutes, a little over 2 hours. Your turbo setting, 85 minutes. So that's almost an hour and a half. That's a long time for that little battery to power that light as bright as it is. On your auxiliary light, your white auxiliary light on the low setting, oh, there it is. It is 10 lumen. On your high setting, it is 30. It only has a low and a high. On the signal mode, when you put it on signal as a safety light, if you're jogging, you're doing anything that you need a red flashing light for protection, that would be 20 lumen. So it's 20 lumen on signal mode, 10 lumen on your low, and 30 lumen on your high. On your white auxiliary light, it is 15 lumen on your low setting and 60 on the high. And that LED is very bright, even for the auxiliary lights. Your run time for your red auxiliary light on your signal, it'll run for 390 minutes flashing your red light, flashing non-stop. 390 minutes, six and a half hours. On your low setting, 700 minutes, which is what, 11 and a half hours. And on your high setting, 210 minutes, which is almost 4 hours. On your, let's see, where's the white one? Your white auxiliary light, 15 lumen on the low setting, 60 on the high. The run time for your low setting on the auxiliary white light is 470 minutes. On the high setting on the auxiliary white light is 150. Your beam distance is 126 meters. Max intensity, 4,000. 4,000 CD. One of you guys told me what CD meant, and I don't remember. So please forgive me. If one of you guys know what the CD is for the light intensity, please put it in the comments below, because I'm sure there's others that don't know, like myself. All right, impact resistance, if you drop that light 1 meter, roughly 3 feet, almost 3 feet. And I've dropped it from much higher than 3 feet. Your working voltage is 2.5 volts to 4.2. Your physical measurements of this light, the length is 60.3 millimeters, 2.3, excuse me, which is 2.37 inches. Your width is 42.3 millimeters, which is 1.66 inches. And your height is 28.7 millimeters, which is 1.12 inches. Net weight with the battery inside the unit, the head strap on, just as you see it right here. The actual weight is 65 grams, which is 2.9 ounces. Your maximum output, 1,000 lumen. That is insane. It is IP66 waterproof rated. I don't know if I'd mentioned that earlier or not. And what you get in the box, you get the headlamp, you get the strap, you get the mounting bracket, your Type-C charging cable, the rechargeable battery. The battery is a BR1200 rechargeable. It is lithium-ion battery. You get your manual, and then advertisement for some other lights. This right here, it'll show you how you actually change your battery. It gives you all that information. I'm not going to take the battery out. I don't think that's as important as showing you guys the details, how this thing works. Now, to break it down for me, now this applies for me personally. This light here, do I feel comfortable recommending this to any of you guys and gals, my friends and family, people that I absolutely love and trust? Would I recommend this to you? 100%, without a doubt. I mean, there's no second guessing it with this. This light is absolutely insane. It is a beast of a light. I love it. For those that are night hunting for pigs and things of that sort, what Chris and I had talked about What I do with my regular lights, what I used to do, I don't do it no more because I have the Brinyte Artemis T28 and it has a red selector on it. I go to the auto parts store and I buy the red plastic taillight repair kit. It's just sheets of red sticker, but it's clear, translucent or transparent, I don't know the correct word. But we'll cut it, peel the back off, and we'll stick it over the white light. And if it's not red enough, we'll put another one on it. And if you put a red tape over this light, you could probably cast the beam 300 feet, a good strong red beam, right at 100 yards. And if you're out there hunting pigs or coyotes or whatever else you are allowed to hunt at night with a light, you put a red film on this thing right here, he's not going to be able to hide from you unless he gets behind something. If he's out in the open, a part of him is out in the open, you'll see him. The reason for using the red is because they can't see the red. The animals can't see red. They can see the blue, but they cannot see red. This light only has red and white on it, but that's only for the auxiliaries, these two. The main light is white only. Put you some tail light repair tape on it, and you'll have a red light. And you can peel it off when you want it to be white again. It comes right off. It's not permanent, but it sticks. If it's raining on you, you got that on, it will not come off. Just a hint, an idea for you guys. But that's what we do. I don't have the funds to go out and just buy a high power red light. I can spend $4 at AutoZone, get a pack of that repair tape, and I can take my existing lights and turn them red. Very simple. This light here, in my personal opinion, this is a 5-star light. Fit and finish, build quality, battery life, light intensity. Every aspect of this light is 5-star. I would absolutely recommend you guys looking for a good headlamp, without a doubt, 100%. I would recommend you at least give one of these a try. They're absolutely phenomenal. But if you're interested and you'd like to pick one up for yourself, please look below this video in the description. I will have the link to take you to Brinyte store. I will also have the link for this particular light. That's what you'll be seeing when you pull it up on their store link. If you click on the link that's down below, you'll see this. That's the light that we have, the HC01 Noctua, the nocturnal one. It is well worth it. They're really quick on their shipping. Everything they've shipped to me, I've received it pretty quickly. I have no complaints. They are part of what they do. If you need to reach out to Brinyte, if you have questions, you have problems, you have anything going on, they are extremely fast to respond to you. And they will definitely resolve your issues if it can be resolved. And I'm sure if they can't resolve it and you have a problem with an item you purchased from them, I'm pretty sure they will send you a replacement. They're really good people. I can't speak on their behalf. I haven't had to return anything, and I have abused the tar out of these lights. Had them in the rain, I've dropped them. I've really banged them up, and they're all working. Just incredible lights. But all the links are in the description below. We are sponsored by Brinyte. We do not have a paid sponsorship. If you guys decide to purchase a Brinyte light, I do not receive any type of compensation when you guys use the links that I have in the description. What it does, when you use that link, it tells their marketing department how many people are actually researching these on YouTube, and it helps them with sales and marketing. That's all it does. The people whose channels are monetized, mine is not, Standing Goats Rescue is not monetized, but the ones that are, it keeps track of how many people purchase the item using their link on a monetized channel. Therefore, they know how much to send them to compensate for them advertising for them. We do not do that. We don't charge anybody for anything. We help people. That's part of our mission here. That's the reason we believe God has put us here, is to learn to be kind, treat people well, so that we too may be treated well and end up on top of things in the end when it's time for us to go home. Now guys, y'all have an amazing day. I love each and every one of you. For those of you new here, thank you so much for being part of our family. If you have any questions about this light, you can check out Brinyte.com. You're welcome to email me at standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com, and I'll do my best to answer your questions if I can. I'm not a master of technology at all. I'm nowhere close. I wing it. I know how to use lights and hunting equipment, and that's about the extent of what I do. But usually I can figure things out. But other than that, guys, this is the end of the video. And again, if you are interested in getting a Brinyte light for yourself, this one or any other that they sell, make sure to check the link in the description below this video. These are the plastic pieces. When you receive the light, they got this one on the lens and this one here with the little fingerprint design on it. That just tells you how to lock it. And that one they put on top over the two power buttons for the auxiliary and the main lights. Because some people ain't gonna read the instructions. They're gonna accidentally hit the button too many times, or they're gonna do something to where they lock it and they can't figure out how to unlock it. They think it's broke. Now they're mad. Get on Brinyte's website, leave them a bad review for the light because they didn't read the instructions to see how to work it. That's what it boils down to. Y'all have a good day. I will absolutely see you soon. Be blessed in all you do. Be kind. And if you have anything you'd like to share with me or the rest of our family here, please email me at standinggoatsrescue@yahoo.com. I'll see you guys again soon in the very near future. Be safe, be kind, be blessed in all you do. Bye-bye. I'm out of here.